historical agriculture, what is it that you see? Is it the well-known, loved, bright green John Deere tractor working in the empty fields before planting? Or is it the more commonly portrayed two-story wooden barn that seems as if it's about to fall to pieces? If those images are all you thought of, you aren't too far off. The cultural artifact that I wish to present to you is the barn. More specifically, the evolution of styles and uses of barn throughout American history. The barn, although most look slightly different nowadays, has been around for centuries. The first barn to have been documented was built in 1793 by George Washington and was actually round. However, this style of barn hasn't been the most popular. The most popular, up until modern styles, has been the two-story barn with wooden siding. This style served many different purposes. It provided a social aspect, housing various community meetings, such as church and neighborhood watch, allowed for barn dances, and also provided a location for some weddings. It also provided a more practical aspect, with the hay, grain, and other feed being stored upstairs, and the livestock downstairs. And during the winter, the farmers and their families would actually live in these barns, because the hay provided insulation, and the animals provided adequate body heat, which would rise up to the top and keep them warm. While the styles in modern agriculture have evolved to either cement or metal siding, their purposes have stayed fairly consistent over the years. Even though we don't have to live in our barns during the winter, barns today still house hay, grain, and other feed. They still are the site of many barn dances, and they are still the site of many weddings. Also, barns today incorporate shops inside of them instead of underneath a lean-to outside of the barn as in the older versions. Being a fifth-generation farmer and rancher myself, I've noticed something that has remained constant over all styles of barns, and that is what it symbolizes. Regardless of the style, material, or size of the barn, each and every one of them symbolizes hard work, stability, and pride. They're the staple image of agriculture and the people that work in this industry and have worked in this industry. Thank you. I think it went well. I could have rehearsed it a little bit more, so I was definitely a little more nervous with it than I expected to be, but I think it went well.
Okay. What prompted the nervousness?
I don't know. It's actually the first time that I've been speaking in front of a lot of people in a long time. I did compete with it, so I have a little more experience there, but when I competed, it was in front of like 2 or 3 judges and then my advisor.
Okay.
So it was like maybe 4 people. If anybody else wanted to be there, maybe got up to like 8 to 10.
Okay.
So this is one of the larger groups that I've spoken to, but I think overall it went pretty well.
Audience, if you could, provide you can definitely tell that you competed. It's so natural to you.
Your voice is really clear, even, and it had emphasis on all the right points.
Thanks.
I thought you were